Good, it's your boy Montana 300, man, rocking with Hip Hop's Revival. You already know what it is, man. Rap God, FG shit. Man, fuck with Chuck. Salute.
Fuck with Chuck, nigga.
Fuck with Chuck, you in luck.
Fuck with Chuck.
Alright, so Guns N' Roses just dropped not too long ago. See, we got them stacked up right over here, ready for the streets. So how do you feel about the outcome of the album?
I feel real good, real confident. I know it got up to number 5 on the top iTunes 100 hip hop rap albums. I believe Future and Drake album was number 4, right over it. So that's better than what I expected. You know what I'm saying? So I feel real good about it.
Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, when it's up that high, then it don't matter who's next to it. It don't matter. That's still a good number.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so now your next album is called. Let us know.
Fire in the Church, and it dropped May 6th.
May 6th. All right, you
Yeah.
excited?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just shot 2 videos for it off of the album. One of them called Land of the Dark, and the other one called Motherfuckers Mad Part 2. And I shot them with Azay Production, so they finna be live.
Yeah. Okay. Now you have a song with Kevin Gates too.
Yeah, yeah, it's called Goonies. We probably recorded it back in like November sometime. You know, we ended up linking with each other at the mall in Atlanta, at Lenox Mall. And I sent him the track, and like 2 days later, he sent it right back. You know, so that's going on Fire in the Church too. So y'all be looking for that.
All right. So this link just happened from in the mall.
Yeah, like nothing. It wasn't nothing planned. We just ran into each other. He told me, you know, my homie was like, you know, Kevin Gates want to meet you. You know, he told me he ended up seeing me through a Farrakhan page. You know, and he said he just went up and looked up all my stuff. You know, he was fucking with it. You know, and I've been fucking with his shit too. So we just, you know, what I'm saying, we did it.
That's dope. So you never know when something might come together. You never know.
You never know.
Be ready, no matter what.
That's true.
All right. So what brings you here to Atlanta?
You know, Zay, he's stationed out here right now. So right now it's like, you know, that's my main dude I fuck with on the video tip, you know. So I just came out here and just get in a different atmosphere, you know, and shop a little bit, you know, take my team out and stuff like that. So we just came out here and handle some business.
Okay. Yeah, we've been having a lot of artists come out to Atlanta. Been meeting up with Zay, shooting with him and everything. So we've been meeting a lot of people from different areas. It's nice to get a different field of Bible music or artists that are here in town instead of everybody just, you know, Atlanta-based Southern rappers.
It's a lot of, it's the Southern hospitality. We definitely feel it every time we come. You know, they probably the best little, you know, like area really as far as I sense, as far as the unity and people really fucking with each other and really showing love. And I don't really sense too much hatred is amongst each other. I had it is in other places, you know.
Yeah, we see. Yeah, it's good because like you said, I mean, you just linked up with Kevin in the mall because I mean, there's so many people that are artists here. Mm-hmm. So it's like, hey, why not link up? Why not make stuff come together?
Yeah, it's true. And then it's a way to like gain more fans too. You know, you spreading your brand, you spreading your name.
Exactly. So now you represent. I see it on your shirt. Explain what your shirt means.
It's my label, Fly Guy Entertainment. You know, and basically that's what it is. But it's just an expression, really. You know, just being fly, just elevating. You know, bettering yourself. You know, coming from one spot and going to the next higher. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got my team: Savage, No Fatigue, Talia 300, Jalen Sanders, J Real. You know, and we moving. You know what I'm saying?
So what does it take to become a member? Like, what does it take for you to just be like, he needs to?
Nah, people really always ask me like, you know, you looking for artists? You still looking for artists? And I'm not ever really looking. It's just kind of like I happen to come across something I feel like it's special, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's special enough to where it will sell. You know, like people want to come out of their pockets to pay for it. And I feel like they're different in their own way. You know, I don't feel like, oh, he sound like another this person or he's trying to do this. Like a lot of people think, oh, if this is working right now, then this is what we should do. Opposed to, how can I be original? Or how can I be the only one or the first one to do this? You know what I'm saying? And that's what people fail to realize. You know, once I kind of see somebody kind of got their own little niche about their style or their craft, you know what I'm saying? Like I respect that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind uplifting another person who I can see is out here grinding or out here, you know what I'm saying, who's actually deserve a chance, you know what I'm saying, with the talent that they do have, you know, I don't mind it.
This is not about competition.
No, not at all.
It's not. Most people, they feel like, oh, this person, they're a rapper and I'm a rapper too. Or it doesn't matter if they're just rapping or if they're singing or whatever, they look at other people and think it's this competition.
Right.
But really, it should be everybody coming together, really.
It's true. I think a lot of people really don't fuck with each other because it's like, everybody want to be the man, you know, and it's like in their own circles, like, oh, I'm the man over here. Oh, that's what he doing his rap thing. He the man over there where he at, you know. And people don't want the world. They kind of look at the world like, who is the man to the world? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like nobody gonna have all the fans. You can't. There's never been somebody out there that just got all the fans. Can't nobody hog all the fans. So if somebody likes somebody, they gonna like them. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to sort those type of things out yourself too to see what's special about a certain artist. You know what I'm saying? To be like, you know, you did your thing or you did this, and some people can't even open their mouth and say that to another motherfucker. You know, it's like too much pride in the way and shit like that. So that's just how it is. Fucked up though.
All right, so all of your members of Fly Guy Entertainment, how'd y'all come? Like, how'd you link up with these people? Like you said, you saw something different in them. Did you meet them like you did with Kevin in the mall, or you know, was it?
No, nothing like that. Them is all a different story, you know, 'cause I really met them all at different times, you know. Like Tally, we go way back to first. Like he been my homie since the 6th grade, you know. So me and him basically the core, you know. That's 300. That's our 300. Just those two members. And I think J Real, he came along, you know, later on in life when we was grown, and he was young. You know, he was like 16, you know, and I was like 21, and I met him on some street shit, you know, that didn't have nothing to do with music. I heard he raps, you know what I'm saying, but I was really fucking with him on some street shit. And that's how I kind of like grew a bond with him, you know. And then after a while with him, I seen him actually getting better. Like I heard him rap a few times. I'm like, okay, he cool, you know, or I can see some potential, you know. And then I seen as he got better, as he got older, you know, so him taking little pieces of you know, his life's experience and incorporating and putting it into his rap, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you know, so I seen the grind and shit like that, you know, and he never opened his mouth and asked me, like, can I be FG or can I do this or can I rap with you, you know, even though you could tell, you know, he would appreciate it if I would, you know what I'm saying? But, so I just ended up scooping him up really like that. And Jalen, who's the R&B singer, I actually met him like in 2010. He was like a freshman in high school, and he sent me a video of him. He had recorded himself singing on MySpace. Like MySpace was just kind of like having like his last, you know, little years of breath. And he sent the video. He left a comment in my comment box of him singing, and then I sent him a message and I asked him. I said, "You want to be FG?" And then he was like, hell yeah, you know, like what type of question is that, you know? So I started fucking with him then, and I was writing material for him. You know, me and Tally was both writing material for him at the time when he was a freshman. And as he grew older, you know, being around us and we lyricists, I think he kind of picked up on, you know, what would be some bullshit to say, you know, how to critique himself, you know what I'm saying, how to be his own worst critic. To where now it's like he's writing his own material now and stuff like that, and we don't got to worry about, you know, him saying some crazy shit like he's aware of himself and conscious of what's coming out of his mouth, you know. So that was in like 2009 or 2010, I believe. Like end of 2009 is when I met him. So and then Savage, who I just linked up with, I would say like beginning of the summer, this past summer 2015. I had always heard about him on some battle rapping shit, like going around locally around Illinois, you know, battle rapping, and they was like, this dude, he only 17 years old and he killing all these grown niggas and you know, battle rapping, you know. So I went and checked him out a few of his battles, not in person but like over the internet, you know, and I seen him, you know what I'm saying. I could see the potential, you know, he had. You know, he was picky about his lines and when he dropped his, you know, his bombs and his metaphors and stuff like that. So I could tell he knew what he was doing, you know. And I remember even just him messaging me every blue moon, you know, and asking me to listen to something or what do I think he should work on, you know, and me giving him certain advice, you know, to where it's like I heard his remix to The Computers. And that's when I felt like he had that was just a perfect run. And I was saying that I wasn't gonna get on Computers because all my fans was asking me, and he's the reason why I got on Computers. Like he made me want to be like, I'm gonna, you know, bless him and get on this track with him and shoot the video and, you know, help get his name out there and stuff like that and get on the track with him. So that's what I did, and we just been rocking since then. And then the newest member FG is No Fatigue, who actually is Tally cousin, and you know, he was telling me like, you know, like, cuz he can spit, you know, woo. You know, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, really not thinking too much of it, you know, just thinking it's kind of, you know, maybe lightweight. But I heard him, you know, happened to hear him. One time I was in the studio, one time he came with Tally, and I heard one of his verses, you know, so I'm like, damn, you know, like, that shit was hot. You know, I'm thinking to myself, and I, you know, tell him. Then, while we sitting there chilling, he kind of rapping some more his little shit. I'm like, okay. Now I done heard about 3 solid verses where I feel like, that shit is effective. I'm considering, like, yeah, and so just I end up hearing maybe about like 5, 6 songs from him, and I felt like they was all strong. Like I could see he knows how to be effective. You know what I'm saying? And he know how to deliver. So I was like, so we ended up scooping him up too, and the first track we threw him on was the FG Cypher, Part 1, and so we got an album. A group album coming out together December 2nd at the end of this year, so that's gonna be crazy.
December.
Yeah, December 2nd. Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
Now that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Some people have been asking about it, they've been messaging about it, and seeing about a whole collaboration of everybody together. So that's an exclusive that we just got.
Right.
All right. So most people they get online is like beef is very popular. Okay, beef is it has to happen. Some people feel in order to keep things exciting. How do you really take rap beef seriously?
I really don't. You talking about as far as other people?
Yeah.
No. I mean, you don't really ever expect to like, oh, I can't wait till the day that they fight. Like, there's not nothing that's anticipated. Like, oh, I can't wait till they see each other in public. It's not nothing that fans really think about. It's just like what somebody has to say next, or who has the meanest comment, or who had the best comeback, which is all really typing, or somebody getting on the track. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of the climax of it, is who has the best diss record when it's a rap beef. It's not like, oh, we expect somebody to be dead soon, or did you know somebody tour bus got shot up, or shit like that. Like, that's not what people look forward to. But anything negative, people gonna gravitate to it anyway and talk about it. So if it is they had a fight, that was really unexpected. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. I guess people really don't take anything seriously, especially if it's not nothing physical. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's just a lot of people talk on this internet about you in particular. They said, so do you guys have a problem with anyone?
No, we don't have a problem with nobody. No, we too busy. We got things to handle on our own. Like we trying to come up. Just keep building on our brand. Like I don't focus on nobody else and no other man. Like, you're not stopping me from putting money in my pockets. You're not stopping me from feeding my sons, stuff like that. Then I'm not. I don't have no problem with you. If you got anything to say about me, if you feel like I'm a weak rapper, or I'm not the best, or you better than me, that's not hurting me. You know what I'm saying? That's not stopping me from feeding my sons. It's not stopping me from paying my bills. It's not stopping me from doing shows, doing features. Everything that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm living out my dream. Like, so you can have your comments. That's what those comment boxes are there for anyway. For you to give your comment. That's your comment. You're not stopping nothing.
Well, see, that's something positive, and that's something that young people need to hear from public figures such as yourself. Is that, people have their opinion, they have that right, but at the same time, it's all about how you carry yourself. People can say whatever they want, but don't let it affect you.
It's true. It's true.
So, just so you were talking about shows, does it surprise you when you see how crazy your shows are, crazy packed and amped your shows?
I've been surprised a few times because I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure we're gonna bring out a good crowd, and there's been like some crowds that be like, damn, like I ain't expect to walk out here to this. You know what I'm saying? Or some of my homies might go out there first and come back like, yeah, man, like this show is packed like how it was in Cleveland, or it's packed like how it was at the New York show, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, you remember you had those mental notes of how crazy other shows was in the past. And, I'm the last to go on stage, out of us. So it's like I get to see it last. And when I come out there, it's just like when my homies go out there first, it's like I hear everybody yelling, from backstage. So, it sounds good. Then they rocking and stuff. Then it's like I come and then they have another outburst, what I'm saying, like yelling. And it's just like, it be rocking, it'll be turned up though.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So, okay, quick question. Now, this may take you back. You have to think back a while. What's one show that you was just blown completely away, where it was just wild and you just was not expecting it? What city?
I think I'd say Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
Why were you so surprised?
It was just so packed, and it was just like I felt like how my fans feel my energy. Like I felt their energy. Like they turned me up more than I usually turn up, or more than what I even expected to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It was just a good feeling. It was the first show of my tour too. You know, and it was my first time ever performing in Cleveland, Ohio. So that was like, you know, some places they get super crazy packed like when it's like your second time ever performing there. You know, but since it was like my first time, this was like my biggest show. You know what I'm saying, that I've done as far as me being the only act. You know what I'm saying, or the headliner. You know what I'm saying. So you know, like I always. Like I stay real humble and everything because I remember days like when I was grinding, it was like, okay, I'm opening up for Twister, or I'm opening up for Travis Porter, or I'm opening up for Lloyd, or Waka Flocka, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And it's like that, those times, you know, you wanted the world to know who you are and be familiar with your music, you know. So just to go out in public now and be at gas stations or, restaurants or any mall to just see strangers know me right off the bat, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a blessing, you know. It's been a long way. So I try not to never tell a fan no when they ask me for a picture or autograph, you know. Like the only times I do have to tell them no is if I'm in a rush and it's like maybe like too many of them. You know, for I can't really stand here and take pictures for the next, 20 minutes, with y'all, so we can take a big selfie, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to have other people in your picture with you, but we're going to be all in the same picture, you know? We could do that real fast, stuff like that. But, I'm just blessed to be here and blessed to be, working and still progressing and moving up,
That's a lot of respect. Because a lot of your fans will see this. And what is there a message that you want to leave for your fans?
I just want to, like, I tell people this, at my shows, I talk to my fans, at my shows, and I tell them, too, that with my music, I want y'all to understand that I don't want them to glorify, the violent part, of my music. Like, I've been through a lot of violent shit in my life, and as of lately, since I've been focusing on, my dream and my goals, which is my music, and stuff has been getting better for me. My life isn't so as rough as it used to be. You see what I'm saying? So anytime the concept of the song is about guns or violence and shit like that, it's just me tapping back into my memory of when I was living like that on a regular. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a blessing to be away from it. It's not a life. I want them to know that's not a life that you are supposed to go pursue. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're not supposed to just go carry a gun because that's what Montana does. I carry a gun now for my safety. You know what I'm saying? Only. It's not I'm riding around looking for people to shoot. I'm riding around looking for niggas that said they're a better rapper than me, or I'm looking around looking for niggas that said I'm a bitch ass nigga, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like those are not things. Like I'm me. I don't see any man. I don't see me going out looking for nobody unless I feel like you've made me feel like made me believe that my life is at risk. I've been shot at, you know what I'm saying, and this motherfucker missed. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is I'm a father first before anything, and my sons expect me to be there, and I expect to be there to, raise them the right way, and if I was out here still, hustling or, you know what I'm saying, having guns on me all the time, catching gun cases, stuff like that, I'm not going to be around to do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be around to get y'all music and stuff like that. So I want y'all to be able to understand and pick, you know what I'm saying, when I say, this with the gun, woo, I'm tapping back into my memory. This is not what I'm waking up doing tomorrow. This is not what I woke up and did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I wake up, I feed my sons. You know what I'm saying? I do shit like I check his homework. I test him over his spelling words. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I make him do timetables. I show my youngest son flashcards with colors and shapes and all that type of shit. I read. You know what I'm saying? I watch DVDs. I make my son sit down and read to me out loud. Shit like that. Those are the type of things that I do in life. When I go to my shows, yes, I'm well protected. I'm ready for if the devil comes and knocks on my door while I'm at my show, while I'm at a video shoot. I'm prepared for all that. But I need y'all to understand, I hope and I pray at the end of the day, the devil doesn't come knocking. One of my homies or me don't have to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Gun. Nobody gets shot. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Every event that I go to is a good event. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. When people voice their opinion about others, most people don't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying? So most of the time at the end of the day, it is good to keep your negative opinions to yourself. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of things that they do reflects on everybody around you, you know? So if you can mind your business when it comes to what else somebody else is doing, you never know. You could be, like a lot of people get famous or make it with rap, and then a lot of their homies start dying or their friends get killed. And a lot of it is your fault because you're bringing that negative energy into your circle, you know? And it's like, you didn't wise up. Like, you getting this money now, and you still doing the shit I'm tapping back into. You still trying to prove to people that you about their life, or you really will do this, or you did do this, you know? And in the midst of you doing it, you throwing down other gang sets, you know what I'm saying? You disrespecting other gangs. Your homies doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like this is cool, but you don't know you creating enemies that you not even aware of. That you could walk past a stranger right now, you thinking this person not gonna do nothing to me. I don't even know this person, but they thinking I'm in this gang that you disrespected. I saw you disrespecting on Instagram one day. So as soon as I get close enough to you, I'm gonna shoot you in your head, and everybody gonna be like, some random dude just did this. I don't know why, you know. Ooh, and this is like, they don't know that, you know what I'm saying, by not wising up or bettering yourself or even letting your fan base know the difference between these things, you know what I'm saying, that rappers do and what you have done and where you've came and what you're not doing no more or what you don't plan on doing. You know, like, I don't smoke, I don't drink. All my friends smoke or drink, one of the two. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking people that do it, but I'm going to be that example to show you that it's possible to not do it and still be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's possible to, with my testimony, that you can come from down here and make it up here. And while you do it, not still be saying dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna go ball out and spend all my money till I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to tell your fans, you know, save your money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't do this. I think on my Versace rap, I say some shit like, start stacking your money, stop spending that shit on that Louis and Gucci. You know, like, nobody telling their fans or the youth no shit like that. You know, like, it's cool to buy it when you have it like that, or you have something to fall back on. But you really, like, still hustling and in that area we really don't have anything, an escape route of life, you know what I'm saying, as far as financially or career with your kids, you know, then you don't need to be spending your money on shit like that. You know, like, it's good to invest your money, you know what I'm saying? So I just want my fans to know the difference between that when I'm talking about these certain concepts. It's just me touching back on my memories and stuff like that, man. It's not nothing I want y'all to glorify or go kill a motherfucker and go do all this shit. All of the positive messages in my music and shit like that, these are the same things that I would tell my sons or my homies or my brothers, you know. So, and I know it's a lot of guys out there who don't have big brothers or fathers in their life, you know what I'm saying, who listen to my music. So my message to my sons could be messages to some of these people's sons who not there for their kids no more, or who doesn't have any siblings or big brothers, or just motherfuckers that really care about them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I learned that, and I learned that from my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because when my favorite rapper said this, that's why I'm like that. Or that's why I chose to be like this. You know what I'm saying? So really, at the end of the day, a big thing with me in rap is just like, I want to, you know, I really want to teach. You know what I'm saying? And inspire. You know what I'm saying? Once I get messages and shit like that, that's what made me feel like, you know, okay, I'm doing my job. You know, so I'm doing good. You know, but at the same time, I do the violent stuff because at the end of the day, who doesn't like to see a fight? Mayweather come on, everybody's gonna go watch it. It's entertaining, you know. It's an action-packed movie. That shit is entertaining. You know, when you see action, you know what I'm saying. If you in school, everybody going to class like they supposed to be. A fight breaks out, everybody want to run to the fight. You might see 2 or 3 motherfuckers. They be like, I'm not finna go watch that shit. I'm finna keep walking to class like I'm supposed to be doing, you know. And at the end of the day, your stuff has to be entertaining, and the shit that I've been through in life is some entertaining shit. So when I do reflect on my past that's violent, or I talk about those type of feelings or those type of urges that people are feeling when they have beef, you know what I'm saying, and I go tap back into my memory and get into that type of shit, that shit is exciting, you know what I'm saying. That's why I let my fans know too, I got a song called Rock and Roll. When I say we rock heavy metal, you'll live if I let you. Might raise a little hell, but don't rock with the devil. Just know he gon' test you. Don't fall for his tricks, gotta make him respect you. The Lord won't neglect you. Might curse on these tracks, but I'm still gonna bless you. Rap God to the rescue. And that's like, I made that for, like, I have some people that comment, like, I say something, a godly post or something like that, and they be like, how could you say you believe in God and you be talking about killing or having guns, you know, and that's just basically what I'm saying. You know, might curse on these tracks, but I'm still gonna bless you. Like, I'm still gonna put messages in it. You know what I'm saying? And I might raise a little hell, but I don't rock with the devil. You know, and I put hashtags like God over everything. You know, like that's my thing. God over everything. It's just we all lost. You know what I'm saying? To not know. To not be able to hear things from the mouth of the horse, which is God, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, at all these things that we can believe in or not believe in, it's just him over everything, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, like, 'cause I feel like some people, you know, the Bible says, praise me, like God said, praise him, and follow my son's ways. It doesn't say praise my son. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand the difference between that, to where people are so into praising Jesus, or to me acting like King James is God himself. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's how people act, you know, or Jesus is even God himself. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what he's saying. Like, Jesus was human like us. A lot of people don't understand too that Jesus Christ, like Christ is in his last name. You know, Christ is a title. A lot of people are so into that they don't even know what Christ means. And Christ means one anointed with a higher power, sent back to crush evil. So when he comes back, he will be the Christ. So many people like, is Jesus Christ up there on that cross? No, that's not Jesus Christ. That's Jesus, the human, that was human as us, who couldn't help himself. You know what I'm saying? Up there, I'd be like, he could have did this, he could have did this amazing. He wasn't the Christ then. You know, he was just a prophet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say stuff like, oh, he could have came down, and if he wanted to, he could have did this amazing stuff if he wanted to. When that's not the case, he was just a human. You know, he wasn't the Christ. He couldn't destroy all the evil then. You know what I'm saying? And when he comes back, that's when he will be Jesus the Christ, and you know, everybody will be, all the wicked will be crushed. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? There's so much into it. And one thing I like about the Bible so much is that it says, you know, no one knows the Father but the Son, and no one knows the Son but the Father. But look how many people walk around all day talking like they know these two. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say no one knows the Father and the Son except King James. It doesn't say no one knows the Father and the Son except for the Son's friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so, the book's so cold to me, whether it's tampered with or not, or, you know, translations, or how many books was taken out of it. You know, it's supposed to be 14 books that's taken out of the Bible. And the Bible also says, he who takes from this book, he who adds to it will be punished for it. So you mean to tell me people took 14 whole books out of the Bible, but they never added anything? You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, in the midst of all of this, these possibilities and things that's being messed with, you know, and the deception going on and manipulation, I just always say God over everything, you know. Like, you praise him. He's the one that said praise him, you know, if that's really what he said, if that's true, you know. But that's what I wrote with.
That's a positive message. I mean, and to see this other side of you, a lot of people
Yeah.
don't get to see.
Right.
They don't get to see this side of you. They only hear what they hear on the music,
Mm-hmm.
and just to hear that you speak that way, most people they're gonna show a lot of respect.
Right. Right.
Because of that.
Appreciate it.
All right. So for the last question, now a lot of people want to know, how many visuals are we gonna get for the album?
Before the album or after the album?
Before the album drops.
I believe you will at least get 5. Probably 5 visuals. About 5 visuals.
Which ones do you think?
I think, I don't want to say all the names yet, but I just shot Land of the Dog, Motherfuckers Mad Part 2. I think me and Kevin Gates gonna drop a visual to Goonies. I got a song called Bad as Hell, for females. And I have a song called WTS Now, which stands for With the Shits Now. And it's like, it's super dope and different, you know. So I think a lot of people gonna like it a whole lot. So I think I'm gonna do with them. Then I got a surprise for them, that a visual that drops on May 6th. I got a visual that drops on May 6th, and the second that the album drops is gonna be a video that drop at the same time at midnight on May 6th. So that should be probably about 5. I might do 6 though. because I'm finna really start flooding to really push this album out.
All right, well, we appreciate it. We covered a lot today.
Mhm.
Like we said, we saw a different side of you
Mhm.
that most people don't get a chance to see. So for the last thing, anything that you want to let everybody know of any upcoming projects or anything else that we need to know about?
Right now, just
Those release dates for us.
right now we just May 6th, Fire in the Church, of course. I believe Tally should be dropping a solo album on September 19th, called Glorious Bastard, and we dropping a group, a whole FGE project on December 2nd called No Surrender, No Retreat, and we finna take over this year, man. We finna flood y'all.
Yeah, all right, so that's it.
What's good? It's your boy Montana 300, man. I want to thank y'all for watching the interview and fucking with me, man. You already know what it is. Rap God, FGE shit, man. Shout out to Hip Hop's Revival. You already know what it is. God over everything.